Did you know there's a famous Irish love story about a man in love with a fly? Midir was married but left to visit his foster son Angus Og, the god of love. He complained that he had no real love left in his marriage, and Angus Og presented Étaín. Midir and Étaín fell madly in love, but Midir's wife, Fumluck, was furious and cast a spell on Étaín, turning her into a fly. That didn't break their love. Étaín, as a fly, flew around Midir, who sang to her sweetly and spent all of his time with her. Even more furious now, Fumluck cast a storm. Étaín, as a fly, spent hundreds of years being buffeted around all of Ireland until she took shelter in a king's hall. She fell into the Queen's cup, who drank it down, and 9 months later gave birth to a baby girl they called Étaín. Eventually, she married a king, and one day a stranger appeared, trying to tell Étaín he was Midir, and she loved him in another life. Of course, she had no idea who he was, so Midir challenged the king to a game of chess. He lost the first two, but won the last, and asked for his prize to be a kiss with the king's wife. The king was furious and gathered his army and made sure he could not enter the hall. But Midir passed through the army as easily as it goes through a wall. You see, the magic of the Tua de Danann. He landed next to Étaín, pressed his lips to hers, and her memory flooded back to her, and she embraced Midir. They stepped sideways into the other world, where some say they still are today.